Okay, here we are with the Invision demo. This will be a demonstration of how to use Invision's in-browser prototype modeling tool. It's nice and simple. It's got a few quirks. We're going to iron those out. I'll show you how to get a prototype up and running very quickly and how to send links out to a few people to have a look at your lo-fis or medium or hi-fi designs or screenshots of a website to give you some feedback and tick off that user testing process you need to do. You don't have to use Invision. It is pretty handy as it is a industry tool that's used, and it easily allows you to send links of things out to people. So let's get into it. Okay, so we have to log in first or create an account. Now that's nice and easy to do. All I'm going to do is use my email, and I'm going to use my login, which I've already done. You'll have to create an account if you haven't done so already. And I'm going to log into Invision. Now what it will do is bring you to a dashboard where you can kind of select what you want to do. Now I've got some previously made documents, so your screen may look a little bit different. What you can do though is click on this plus button, and create new prototype will most likely be the option that you select. Right, so in order to make a prototype, I'm just going to click on the plus button. I'm going to click on prototype. I'm going to call this wine web site live. Okay, and I'm going to go create. This is creating a prototype instance for me. I'm going to select the drag and drop screens. You can sync Invision with Photoshop and other tools, but that will take you down a very different path. So I suggest just using the screens here. It's much easier to use. It'll bring you into a different interface that's very simple. I'm going to add two screens. First, about and contact. I'm going to click on open. And then I'm going to add two more. My final two being home and wines. So what I did ahead of time is I actually created screenshots of a website. Now you could think of a screenshot as just being your lo-fi drawing. If you take photos of it, do several for the home page and a couple of internal pages if you like. Kind of 3 to 5 screenshots or photos of your lo-fi drawings, or exports of a medium fidelity, or if you've used another lo-fiing tool, you just need some screenshots to load into Invision. That's the main kind of way that the Invision prototyping tool works. I'll just close that down now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screenshots. It's of each of the different pages within the website. And all I do is just click on view screen. Now what that does is it takes us into the prototyping tool. Now my screens are cut to about 1920px, I think, so it's got this horrible zooming thing going on. If you have that issue where you're getting a zoom like mine, just click on these bottom 3 buttons here. Click on the arrow above zoom scroll behavior, or below, sorry, and then go to scale down to browser width. Click on that. Apply to all current and future screens, check that box and hit save. That will mean that now all of our screens fit nicely within our viewport when we're viewing it within Invision, if you've got that zoom issue. Now with Invision, all I really want to do is create links. So when I click here, 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 through the menu, it's going to go to the different pages. It's really easy to do. In the bottom part of the screen, you'll see the play button, build mode, comment mode, and inspect mode. I'm going to go to build, click on that. It now changes the mouse icon to a cross here, so I can highlight a cross in this mode and it will bring this menu up. What that allows me to do is select a destination for this section of content, and I can go down and select home, meaning when we click on this patch here, it will go to the home screen we've uploaded, and I just hit save. I'm going to go through each page and give it a different destination. Buy wine is going to go to my wines page, save. I'm going to go to REW, that's going to go to my wines page as well, save. I've got a few double ups in this website just for demo purposes. The About Us, I'm going to go down to About and I'm going to click save. Contact Us, I'm going to go down to Contact and click save, and then REW Stockists, I'm going to go down to Wines and click Save. Now keep in mind this is just prototyping, so what we've done here is on the About page, we've got different links going out to different pages. Okay, I'm just going to go back to play mode. Now I actually did that on the About page. It was supposed to be the home page, so I'm just going to go through that process again for the home page. You can see what page you're on by looking down here on the left hand bottom corner. So now I'm back on the home page. I'm just going to go back to build, and I'll just quickly go through that process again. Okay, so I've linked the home page correctly. I've also put links on all of the menu items on the About page. If I go back to play mode, it's the one where you're actually able to jump from page to page over on these icons here. So here I am. Now I'm on the Wines page. Okay, that hasn't got any links. And here's the About page, which should have lots of links. If I click on build mode, you'll see them all pop up. So those are the main modes, play mode and build mode, okay? Play allows us to skip to the next page. Build allows us to put these live link patches, or hotspots they call them, on the web page. I'm just going to go back to the contact page. Now if I go to build mode here, you can see it doesn't have the link. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to link the home page on the contact page, because I don't want to have to go through that process all over again. If you want to link every nav item, that's fine, or if you want to link more things through the site to pages or externals, that's fine as well. I'm just going to do home for this demo purpose. So home on the contact page will take us back to the home page. If I go to play mode, I'll go back to the Wines page. Here it says Wines, that's my fourth page, and you can see if I go to build mode, this page also doesn't have links on anything yet, so I'll just go to home and click there, and then I will make sure that every page has a link that goes back to the home page. Cool. Now you can also do other things like make sure the website is linkable to other things. What could that be? Well, just for example's sake, I could go to this search here, and then I can select a destination, one of the screens, or I can even do an external URL. So I could have that go to like a wine search on an external website, or to Google, or anything you want. So you can have clicks linked to external things. If you've got things like social media linked to your website, you can actually create that in the prototype. And there's a few other options where you can have it go to another point on the screen. If I click that, I can set an anchor position. So if I just scroll down, it's gone into a funny zoom. There we go. We'll set it kind of towards the bottom, and we'll click save. Okay, now if I was to go back to play mode on the Wines page, I think if I kind of scroll up and click on this, it scrolls down. So if you've got a large scrolling website, you can do links that go to different positions on the website. You can link to external pages, and you can link to other screens. And it's all done here via build mode. You'll see the crosshair appear. You can select something, then it gives you lots of different options. Where is this link going to go to? What I'm going to do is just go back to play mode, and I'm going to go back to the home page, which is right here. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can leave what's known as comments and enter comment mode. So I can leave a comment here, and this is kind of important for Invision. You could leave a suggestion. What do you think of my site? Please comment on design, navigation, my goal of providing easy access to the wines page, something like that. You can send the comments out to users. We'll have a look at that briefly in a sec. Add emojis into it as well. So I'm just going to post that there. Click on this. You can see this is a comment interface now, so people can actually reply to your comments. You may want to send out a little bit of information when you send the link itself, which we'll see in a moment, or you can leave comments through the site to kind of give instructions to people. More or less, if I click on the play button now, we've got a working prototype. So if I go back to the home page, which is here, home, you can see if I click on pages, it goes to other pages, back to home page. If I click on Contact Us, it goes to the Contact Us page. If I click on something that hasn't got a link, you'll see it kind of helps users by doing that blue highlight there. So it says, hey, you can use that link, even though these other ones are dead. When you click on that button, it's going to bring up this interface where you can add people. The other way of adding someone is by going to the share, and then anyone with the link can edit. I think this is a good option for people. So you can copy the link, and you can also do the settings here. Anyone with this link, which is what you want to leave as the setting, and then comment and view, meaning they can just leave comments through your prototype, which I think is perfect. So, student A can send it out to student B, and then they can put some comments on the design. That's perfect for the summative exercise. You're getting feedback through an industry tool, and all you do is save that down, copy the link, go on Slack, and then go, hey, come to my link. That's the link. And they can come in and comment through your prototype. And on Slack, you would give them some instructions, mentioning before about typography, design, layout, and also the website's goal. And then they can go through and leave comments on the website. So that is the Invision prototyping tool. It's really easy. If you go in and have a play, make some screens, drag them in, set up these hotspots, so they can link to different pages, and then share it, and then just do the copy link option is what I would suggest. Make sure you just either choose comment and view, or if you want them to be able to change things up, that's fine, but I think comment's fine. And then get people to leave comments, or even just play with it and send you back some information on Slack or email. That should be more than enough.